You know how you always, well, not always. If you're on some streams and you're at the start of the stream, sometimes they will say, "Let's wait until we get a few people coming in." Of course, this right now doesn't have any quote unquote viewers right now. In fact, not even myself because I haven't opened my stream yet in the tabs. So right now there's no viewers, and only you who probably watch it on VOD later um, will uh, will hear this. But basically, they wait a few minutes to let people come in when they have enough people to come in, and usually I think they do some prep stuff. Um, maybe I should take that approach. Um, I'm thinking maybe I should maybe about 10 minutes. I'd make sure that even though I'm like a couple of minutes after 11:30, um, maybe I should just I'll start make sure I start exactly on time at the um, at the 30 mark, and then say waiting a few minutes to let people come in, even though really what I'm doing is my stuff that I do, setting stuff up. So like set stuff up on stream essentially. Um, Even if 5 minutes, I usually try to start my the actual stream 5 minutes before, so 11:25, and then I get on live at 11:30 when I can do that. But so maybe what I'll do is because I'm late half the time anyways, maybe I'll do my opening stuff on stream and just say, um, it'll be a few minutes while I, get things set up here and blah blah blah, or while people come in, when they come in, whenever I can get people to come in. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. I know. Maybe I have to pay more attention to actually adding thumbnails and stuff. And for streams, I have to kind of do that after the fact for the VOD instead of beforehand. Like there's an image. Like I can update the image and um, I guess I mean I could start pre-making the images. I don't know how that works because it will take some time, right? Because each each thumbnail, if I put the episode number or I put the name or I put what I'm doing or whatever in the thumbnail, I'll have to do a new thumbnail each time. So I'm not really sure. But anyways, uh, yeah. So now I should be starting now, but just was doing my talking here, and it doesn't really matter because I don't think anybody's watching right this second yet. Um, and all I'm doing is I'm opening. Well, YouTube always puts Restream always puts their little deal at the top of the description, and it's really annoying to me because when somebody's looking in the list and they see a description, they say made with Restream, instantly they're not going to want to necessarily click on it. They're going to want to click on it if I have something in there. Like I put here comes the rewrite in the actual description, and even if it's a little clickbaity, it gets more people would come in based on that. So, anyways, um, doesn't do that for Rumble. That's okay. And let's go ahead and pull Rumble up. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Today we're actually going to rewrite Chapter 6. It's actually Chapter 6 and 16. Uh, if you followed me on Friday, I I took the some of the werewolf stuff that was in the one chapter, the battle for Enchanted Lands in that chapter, because it really, in a sense, it really didn't belong there, and so I put it in 16, or I kind of grouped them together, and I kind of reshuffled a little bit. So now I'm gonna do even a different kind of a rewrite, so that you have a kind of a story arc, beginning, a middle, and end, or whatever, and there'll be actual stuff to do, actual choices to make, rather than just a dialogue thingy or whatever. Anyways, yeah. Why does sometimes the dang notification on X does not show up? Anyways, what are you rewriting? I don't know if you're watching Kahan, but I'll just go ahead and answer you in IRC. Uh, I'm rewriting. Well, we'll say we're. I'm gonna say we're in everything. We're rewriting uh, the red and the werewolves. Red and the red and the werewolves story arc. That is 2 chapters. I'm going to tighten them up and give them stuff to do. So it's not just an info dump. I say we're because I would probably include all my audience, which doesn't happen to be many. Sometimes Brooke when he gets home, and occasionally you and Fender too. Which I have 4 now, so that means I actually have 2 viewers right now. This could be very well Kahan and Fender Q. And Kahan, I don't know if I'm saying your name right, so you're gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong sometime. And yeah, and this is the thing. Really, I should still do what I said. I should start doing some drawing exercises and recording them so that I can put them up on the screen uh while I'm actually doing some tech stuff. This is gonna be pure tech stuff, really. I mean, it's not like I can do some visual brainstorming in whatever um the world of saga text. That's what I called it. So these are all essentially these were individual pages, and this was spread across 3 chapters, 2 chapters, and then what, and sort of like a half a chapter. And so I rearranged a few of the lines so that the way they would fall, so that it would only span 2 chapters here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Minute, I did that wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10. So we have 10, so that would be about approximately split halfway between um halfway in between, which would be about 5 pages, quote unquote pages. Um isn't necessarily going to be 5 pages because it's gonna be like I'll do the one, like I'll split them at the 5 story beats. Actually, let me look at this. Let me read this just as it is and see if I can just split it right at the 5 instead of having to restructure anything yet. I still gotta rewrite some stuff. I'm gonna make instead of there being 2 trips to see Violet, it's gonna be just the one. you know, it's actually going to be okay. So it would be a max of 3 trips. Like he'd go there, um, he'd go there to make a deal with Violet. Then he comes back, and then he makes another deal with her, and then he takes care of that, and then he goes back a final time to get the results of the second deal. But in this case, um, it's going to be he's gonna go meet her, make a deal, then go leave, do the stuff, do the deed, come back, and then you have the resulting. So it'll be just all around tightening. So apologies for not having anything visual. I mean, I could always, I don't know, it's kind of hard. Let me see something here. It's kind of hard to. That's interesting. Okay, there you go. Oh, actually, I also do in the chat. Welcome, welcome everyone. Anyways, episode 236, part 1. And I'm not sure when I'm going to get back to doing the layout tool. It should be fairly soon, but I don't know. I gotta get this done. I gotta get this phase. I got first pass phase 1. It's not even phase 1's not going to be completely done because I have to make it read like a story once I got everything else done. So we're gonna see if we can see how quickly we can do these things here. So that I'm not taking so long. That was the whole point of phase 1. Phase 1 was supposed to be short, quick. I should have actually cut it down to 10. I should have just went by tens. I should have went like every 10 deals as a page or something. You know, I mean the what's it called, the text box or whatever, the panel in Redot/Godot uh, already has a built-in scroll bar in it, so I can make it as long as I want to, really. Even though that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to keep it to one page, but you know. Anywho, what am I doing? What am I doing? Because I'm forgetting myself. What? I forgot what I was doing. Let's see. Oh, I was gonna try something. Let's go to YouTube. You'll see what I like to watch on YouTube. Interestingly enough. Um, Shoot, maybe the AI can tell me easier. Um, Animal Farm, probably a bad idea. This is wood. Do yourself server room. What am I doing? Um, well, free public domain Creative Commons uh, looping video backgrounds. There we go. Oh, okay, something called Creative Graphics. So let's go to Creative Graphics. Let's go to their playlist. Uh, let's see, free Creative Graphics. Just a second, just a second. I guess that would be the one. View full playlist. Uh, just something visually interesting more than just my text there. Oh, see, yeah, I need something that can be in a loop, and I don't know if I can make. There, pause, pause. license CC0 public domain, no attribution required. I wish there's a way to. Is there a way in to loop it? No, I guess not. Can you loop a video in YouTube? No, no. Right click the video player, select loop from the context menu. Oh, okay. So maybe that is what I want. Oh, good. I can loop them. Good, good, good. Okay. So let me find something that is. Here, let's look at this one. That's not very good, but hey, it's free. Okay, give me just a quick sec. I will. Yeah, let's check this one out. I thought they're gonna animate. They should animate. They should be like games that. Shoot, that might be something. If I could learn how to, I could probably find it somewhere though. But if I could learn how to do it in Blender, I'll make a chess set, and then I'll do a looping animation that plays multiple games. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know anything about playing chess really. Okay. All right. Let's go back. Okay. Let's check this one out. Okay. Let's set down the loop. Uh, and since okay, I wonder if it has any sound. Nope, just myself. It's just video. That's fine. Mm. Well, this one actually doesn't say it here, but I'm just gonna run it, and if YouTube pings me later, I'll figure something out. It's not sound at least, so it's not like a song that somebody's copyrighted anyways. So let's just go ahead and here, I don't know, ChatGPT, I guess. Doesn't really matter. I don't know if I'll use that for or not for sure. Let's do something here. Okay, let's go ahead and not put this full screen. So okay, and let's do something else here. Something here. Well, actually, let's make this. I know I'm kind of wasting time here, but let's actually make this smaller. We'll make it super small, but here. So actually, let's do something else here. Let's take it off of the endless part, just so we can see the video itself. So, and let's go ahead and put it on loop, like that, and then okay. That's kind of weird. That's the biggest it'll allow me to do with just cropping to that. That's okay. So I'm gonna make this bigger. Actually, I'm not gonna make it that much bigger. I'm gonna make it a little bit Oh heck, we'll just do this. That here. That'll be good enough, I think. I guess. Okay. Let's get back. Well, I don't know. Let's do something different. Let's well, it wouldn't be full screen and I'll be maximizing the window. Let's maximize the window again. Okay. And I wish there's a way you could collapse this sidebar. Here, let's just oh, I see. Let's do it a different way. We'll make it. Dang, I don't want the sidebar, but that's okay. Whatever. We'll stretch it out here. Too bad I can't stretch out the video. Uh, wait a second. Oh, bomb. Me too. Not only Kahan, I'm the other half of your audience right now. Where's the rookie hiding? Yeah, he's probably still at work or he's about to leave for home. Okay, so I'm just going to here. Let's see something here. If I stretch this, how big can I make it? I mean, does it make it big? It just makes the... Okay, I'm just going to do this then. Kind of like so. And this is just going to be over the top. And let's do this. Here. I just want it enough. And here, let's... now I have to put everything in front of it on the side monitor. So let's see, how do I want to do this? Let's pull Discord first, and then the other browser window, that one, and then the IRC, yep, and then um, OBS. That way, it covers up that. And so now I just have this looping in here, and hopefully I won't get in trouble for putting it up there. It's just enough so that it's just something with a little bit more interesting. Because I'm going to be reading and looking at... Wait a second. Wait. I don't want this off the screen. Okay. Actually, I can slim this up a little bit so I can show it a little bit more. Maybe not that much. All right. That'll be good enough. Okay, so I'm going to read this out. I'm going to read it out loud, so you might find it boring, and that's okay. Actually, half of game development is boring. It just is. You know? Even coding, even those of you that find coding really interesting, there's going to be times when somebody just like click, change the number, rearrange this, put it up here, and it doesn't work and stuff, and it's pretty boring to you. Even those that actually like watching people code, Anyways, okay, so within boundaries of the Gnome Kingdom, Max finds Scarlet Red Clover and pulls her out of hiding. Access ready to go to conscript the werewolves from their village into his service due to her history with them. Red goes to the werewolf village. Red tells the werewolves led by Rottweiler that they might be rid of their curse if they join Max's army. Kurt Rottweiler's second in command leaves the werewolf village after remembering Red and Violet's rivalry. Kurt then travels to Fairy Guy College to meet with Violet. Violet agrees to help Kurt become leader of the pack if Kurt eliminates Red. In the werewolf village, they tell Red if they want proof of the curse being lifted, she leaves and brings back Max back to the village. He promptly gets rid of the curse for a few of them. The werewolves, led by Rottweiler, throw Red into a hut in disgust, and then Kurt comes back to the village. The werewolves debate joining Max's army and eventually agree, and then bring Red back out. Max returns to the Renaissance Fair depot and boards the train. As soon as Max is gone, Kurt returns. As he nears the village, he hides behind the huts. Kurt signals a werewolf warrior standing by the fire as night had fallen. I wanted it to be like he's behind. We have a guy behind by the fire, and so I figured that means it needs to be at night. So we're gonna assume that night that it's approaching nighttime, I guess. Um, Kurt then tells the warrior to tell Red he knows the one that attacked Grandma and to follow him. Kurt is then standing in the forest near the village. When the warrior approaches, Kurt tells him to leave. Then he proceeds to tell Red how he was the one that did it. The only sound that's heard from the forest is that of rustling leaves and twigs and other forest sounds. Okay, so presumably he got rid of Red, and we don't even hear it. You know, he's like, I guess he's so good at disposing of her that you don't hear it. Sometime later in Fairy God College, Violet is grabbing slick books from the library. When she's called to her office, Kurt is sitting in her chair, drops Red's hood on her desk. Kurt reveals Red was promising to remove their curses, and then he didn't want that. He asks Violet to enhance the effects of the curse so he can take over the pack. Violet agrees and tells him to steal the totem of leadership and bring it to her. When Kurt gets back to the werewolf village, he goes into Rottweiler's hut and starts to grab the totem. Thorn, Rottweiler's third in command, stops Kurt from getting the totem. They fight, and Kurt takes the totem. Um, Kurt returns to Violet at Fairy God College. She casts a spell, which visibly alters Kurt. Then he goes back to the village. At the village, Kurt disposes of Rottweiler and most of his followers. When Violet casts a spell to alter Kurt, Thorn in the village sees Kurt's own followers change as well. Thorn goes and hides just out of town and waits. Okay, so that was kind of a plot point too. Like I did this extra thing that they were supposed to do. He wants to be enhanced. Um and so so then that gives Thorn a chance to hide in the bushes and watch what's going on because he sees them change and he's wondering what's going on. So he hides smartly, hides so that he's not killed. Of course, if they're smart, they'd be smart enough to try to find Thorn, and Thorn has got to hide somewhere. In fact, maybe I can give Thorn something to do too. I don't know. Maybe I can add. See, the right now though, I already got 20, and I don't want more than 20 chapters. I just don't. You know, ideally it would be less than 20 chapters, but not more. So, I don't know if I'm gonna give it an extra chapter because two should be the only ones that I do. But that's okay. We'll just see. Thorn goes and hides out of town and waits. Back at the castle in the throne room, Max is met Maricol Barty sitting on a squat throne inside the Gnome Kingdom. Tells Max what's been going on. Max finds out that John and Roland and most of the slaves were rescued by Hubert. Max, being suspicious of Red's long absence, asks Barty to go and find out what happened. After a while, Barty goes to the castle with Red's hood and tells Max it was in the possession of Violet. After going to the Werewolf Village with Violet and confronting her and Kurt about Red, he kills Kurt with a fireball. Violet runs into the forest, and Max says he'll make anyone the leader who disposes of her. Thorn comes back, but before giving him the totem, he says he'll only give it back if they agree to join his army. The werewolves under Thorn agreed to join the army, and Max gives him the totem before returning to the castle. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's a small problem. It's not a problem. There's a small issue here, which is um that the half of Kurt's followers are enhanced, okay? And Thorn ends up being the leader, and maybe they don't want to follow Thorn, maybe they don't want to join us, or maybe the other werewolves don't want to join Max's army, but the enhanced ones do, or maybe Thorn was enhanced, or whatever. Um, so it's a little bit of an issue. So if I completely get rid of the enhancement factor, um, maybe it's just the fact that they stay werewolves. Maybe that's the deal, right? Um, Max really is a bad guy, and he probably has no intention of actually curing anybody. The ones that got cured in the demo part of it were probably lucky. That means they get to live. So um, I could make it that Thorn was one of Kurt's followers, but although Thorn stops Kurt from attempts to stop Kurt from getting the totem, so that would make him instant enemies. That would mean he wouldn't get enhanced either. Um, Max could do it though. Max could cast a spell on them that to enhance the rest of them. So it's one of those things. So okay. So what happens is they get enhanced, and Kurt and the rest of his followers, his gang, goes and kills all the other werewolves. And of course, I won't show that, but um, gets rid of all the other werewolves, all the ones except for Thorn. Thorn gets caught. So when he comes back out, what are they going to do? They're going to follow Thorn? They're not going to follow Thorn. They might all try to get rid of Violet by this time. Um, so I have to think for a second. Maybe I don't want that in there at all. Maybe the third in command isn't even. Maybe Thorn is not. Maybe they're nameless NPCs or something, or maybe I don't know. I'm kind of not sure. Um, show some dancing girls looping video at least. Yeah, uh, that's not my style to show something sexy on here. All ages appropriate, my friend. All ages appropriate. Um, actually, you know what I could do? Although I don't know if I could get away with showing it without copyright ping from YouTube. One thing that I do like to watch that are female is I like to watch the shuffle dancing stuff. The shuffle dancing videos. Those are really cool. In general, I like watching them, but most of them are girls, and so they're you know. I mean, I would if I could get away. Maybe if I could get away with it. If I could get away with here, hold on a second. I'm just looking at my screen here. Uh, I might would show it if I could get away with not being copyright pinged though. Honestly. Um, and then this isn't even really to be that interesting. All it is supposed to break up the monotony of what's on the screen. Maybe I can find a different one. Well, I'll find a different one later. I gotta get to work on this here. I've got to one. I gotta break at one. So, um, okay. So the thing about the totem of leadership is that it's got to be hard to get, and that's why I introduced Thorn in there. Yeah. Um, I don't actually broadcast the audio, but the VOD might get pinged later. I wonder if I should just attempt it and not worry if YouTube pings it. Yeah, let me check something here. Let's see here. Oh, it's called no copyright music, huh? The music's supposed to be no copyright too, huh? That's kind of interesting. Okay. Actually, you know what I'll do? Here, I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna do this like this. Here, let me resize this. Or no, like that. Let me manually resize it. Um, just make sure that this is down there. Here, we'll do this here, and here, let's um, I see here. Let me resize. Well, here, let me resize it first. Well, that's smaller. How come that's smaller? That's weird. Here, I want to make the actual screen, the actual deal. Here, here, let's just put this in the corner here. Let's go ahead and put this over the top over here. Oh, no, I don't want it. I don't want it smaller. Here. It's kind of too bad that they do this thing with the sizes here. All right. Actually, I can just loop this too, and I can actually just mute the audio because I'm not even listening to audio, and the audio is on there. Many streamers play videos and laugh at them during their streams. Yeah, yeah. And really, the sound is kind of the biggest deal when it comes to being pinged, anyways. Um, because I don't know, it does less content checking with video somehow. Of course, I know this is smaller than the other was, but maybe I don't know. Maybe I can make it bigger. Let's see if I can make it bigger, just so I can make it big enough on the screen. Here. Oh, okay. Well, shoot, that's good enough, isn't it? Well, I don't think annotations. Usually annotations would take some stuff off. This is on a loop though. I should see if they have some more, but right now, there we go. And we'll just let it loop there. Anyways, we'll let it loop for a while. We'll see what happens, and if I get pinged, I get pinged. It's not that big of a deal. This is boring stuff, anyways, and um, you know, uh, okay, within the boundaries of the. Also, when you get pinged, sometimes they say you can't be monetized. They don't necessarily remove it, and then sometimes they cut the visibility a little bit too. So it's not a super big deal. least for right now, anyways. Then boundaries with the known kingdom max. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and combine the I'm going to combine the visits. So let's find the Kurt leaves Orel Village. Okay. Kurt returns. Uh, okay. Oh, well, I can't do it that way, can I? No, that's not. That can stay there. There we go. Bring it to her. Uh, isn't it? Returns. Okay, so this one. So we're gonna go here. He didn't want that. Okay, and then what we do here is Kurt. Let's see something here. Trick one, Brave browser has music note symbol top right next to address bar to activate picture in picture. Trick two, you can copy paste the YouTube URL into VLC player to play it there. Oh, I didn't know that. You know what? I don't even know if I have VLC since I installed Linux Mint proper on here. You know, I use it quite a bit, but I don't even think I have it on here. Do I? No. Oh, it automatically come in here, right? Yeah, that's right. Huh. Okay. That's an idea. Let's copy. Okay, fine. We'll copy the URL here, and we'll go into VLC. Um, shoot, where did it go? Okay. Add to panel. There we go. Uh, let's see. Open networks. I guess it's open network stream. I guess. Open network stream. Well, I don't know if that's what I'm looking at. Let's see. Media, open file, open directory, open disk. Is it open network stream? And this is whatever came with it, so it may not be the newest version here. Open location from clipboard. Play that. There we go. Is it gonna work though? Okay, open network stream. All right. Close. Yeah, don't worry about that. That's fine. Open network stream here. Let's paste URL. Play that. Is it gonna work? It has. I don't know. It has errors. That's weird. I'm just copying the URL directly, so I don't know why it's not working. Huh. I wonder if there's something I need, or if there is, um, or if I need to like update VLC. What version of VLC is this? Ventinari. I think that's an older version. Hmm. Let me check something here. Um, I guess I'll try Software Manager first. I want to see something, and then I'll go directly to the VLC website. Okay, that's what this claims. Let's go to the home page here. Uh, 3.0.23. I got 3.0. 2.0. Uh, download VLC. Linux. Mint, specifically for Mint. That's good. Um, well, then it's gonna install the version that's there, though, right? Just like is that 0.23 though? What version is it though? I'm not sure here. Uh, let's see, open package installer. Why not? It cannot be installed. It's already installed. Of course, it's already installed. Okay, yeah, MPVs should be on here directly, right? So we'll check that out here. Uh, let me find it. Okay, let's actually close VLC. Maybe there's actually literally something wrong with the here. Um, let's see. Oh, that's something I have to download, right? See, I wonder something. Let me open celluloid just in case. Uh, open location. Okay, sure. Let's do it. Let's see if celluloid does it. Huh. That couldn't do it either. That's weird. Okay. Yeah. Just a second. Let's see. Yeah. I forgot. I had this downloaded when I was running LMDE. Um. Okay. I can probably just install it from there. Of course. But I'm looking here. Debian. Right. Um. Actually, hold on a second. What? So what? It doesn't say what the version is though, does it? Well, anyways, I'll just go ahead and install it from the software manager. Cancel. Don't close that tab. Let's just. What am I looking at? What the? Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Uh, escape. Let's do it over here. Sorry, I don't want to do that on screen, even if it's masked. There we go. Launch it. Here. Okay, fine. Now what happened to it? Uh, it's not going to show the password anyways, but I was just just make doubly sure by pushing it off the side there. um, so I launched it, and now for some reason it's not running. Why is it? Maybe there's something wrong. Maybe there's some actual wrong data in that particular video, though. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe there's an actual error in it. Launch. I'm gonna try switching to HTTP, not S, just as a curiosity. Okay, and then let's try to drag that back in here. Still not working. All right. Let's pull that into, well, all right. Let's just launch here. I'm going to go ahead and launch it. Yeah, there was something as far as editing or something that was saying that they don't recommend using VLC because something to do with the MKV files or something. That's not working either. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Something my system is borked or something, or is not allowing any YouTube stuff to go over there. I could probably find some stuff on Rumble though, maybe. Yeah, it's not doing it for some reason. All right, I'll try it, but let's go back to sound video. Let's go to MPV. All right, we'll do it. Control C, Control V. It's not working. Sure. Copy. Just Control V it. Control V. That's not working. I'm Control Ving it, and it's still not. It's still not jumping in there. I don't know what's something weird is going on with my system. I don't know. Let me try something here. Uh, there we go. Here, we'll try this. And I will go ahead and I don't know if this will work, but we're gonna copy link. We're gonna Control B it. Can I Control B that? No. Can I drag it? Nope. I have no clue. I just use the software manager, so presumably it's just the native Debian install or whatever. So I don't have a clue. Every time that I'm doing this, and this was Rumble. Rumble didn't even work either. So Rumble or YouTube did not work for some reason. Yeah, really weird. Well, I'm probably wasting time, but I'm gonna try one more thing here. Yes. I'm going to try. Let's see. I'm just gonna ask Brave Leo. It's like a search, and then the Brave search AI will pop up. Um, how do let's see on Linux Mint, and I'm trying to drag a URL from both YouTube and Rumble into MPV into the we'll say the MPV player, and it just shuts off and will not open any streams. Any ideas? We'll let. I like using Brave. Okay, more when MPV chooses when dragging YouTube due to missing or outdated media extraction tools. The most common cause of YouTube download or YouTube DLP is not properly installed or configured. Recommended, which is outdated. Okay, fine. We'll just do that. Um, I'm gonna drag this terminal into my other window here. Control V. Oh, I keep forgetting. I can't Control V into stupid terminal like you can anywhere else. I have to actually right click and paste. Come on, do it. Automatically installed and are no longer required. 10 not upgraded. I'm already at the YTDLP latest version, so Let's see. Let's see. If using a GUI, go to options, preferences. I don't think I can do that with because I am not using. And it's, yeah, there's no context menu or anything. I'm just using it directly. So, uh, let's see. Hold on a sec. Okay. This resolves most common issues. I'm just using MPV straight up, so no other UI or anything. It is. Okay, I'll do that. Uh, Paste. Okay, that's there. That's fine. In path. Okay. All right, let's go back to, where is it? Let's go back to this. Or wait. No. Nope. Not that. Nope. Did I close the other one? I guess I closed. Oh, no, I didn't close the other one. Oh, there it is. Copy. Directly in terminal. Um, okay, so. Oh, doggone it. I keep forgetting. Why can't I do Control D in the dang terminal? Error. Sign in to confirm you're not a bot. Helps protect our community. Learn more. Ah, so that's the deal. Okay, I I do have the latest version of where YTDLP. The issue it's finding is that somehow I need to log in, I guess. Because that's the error it gave. Here. I guess I can copy the error here. Copy. OV. This is a bunch of crap. I'm just gonna not worry about that right now. Maybe I'll do that sometime, but I have to do a whole bunch of crap just to do that, so skip that. It's done. Yeah. So basically what happened is it needs a sign in. YouTube needs a sign in for me to do that, and which is kind of weird because This is not like a protected video or anything, but apparently Google puts this thing up to where, um, yeah. So I don't know. I guess I'm just stuck putting it in a window when if I want to use it. Here, let's put this new one in the window here though, because it's 39 minutes. So that'll work. And if I get pinged, I get pinged. Well, I'll deal with that later. That means I won't do it anymore. That's all. Um. Okay. So let's. Oh, Braves picture in picture. Uh. So how do I enable that? What is that? Share this page. Install YouTube. Install YouTube. What are you talking about? Install YouTube. Uh. Uh. Navigate to YouTube. Select the video you like to on the right side of the address bar. Okay. Um. Yeah, but that's not this. This is install YouTube, and this is share this page. On the wait, no, on the right side. Right side. What is this over here? Control your music. Sidebar. Wallet. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it. Uh, like these are the security option thing here. This says install YouTube, install app, which is weird. This is just share, cast, great, and then this is of course shields, and then this is Brave Rewards. So yeah, I don't know. I don't see it there. Music note sign. Okay, music note sign. Ah, I see. I see. I see. How come it's not showing the? It's showing the black and white. It's not showing this one though for some weird reason. There, that's weird, right? That's what it is. Expand to tab. Can you actually change the size of it? You can. That's cool. But how come it didn't do that on this page? It did. It showed me. That's so weird. Okay, so I got it working on with that. Here, let's just go ahead and okay, we're gonna leave that to where that was just a sec. So how come this doesn't work for this video here? Why is it not? See, it's only showing these two deals. It's showing my deal. That's so weird. Where? Come, right click twice on the video player. The first. Selected to pop out the video into movable resizable window. What's mini player? Oh, I know what mini player is. That's dumb. Okay, let's go back. Picture in picture. Okay, that's finally got picture in picture. How about that? That worked. Now the question is, I can move it anywhere, right? Actually, I like this. This is a cool functionality. Yeah, awesome. I can just do it just to the. I can make it as big as I want. Cool. That's cool. It's an option I didn't know about, and finally I'm able to get to work. I'll just work just like I'll do the same thing just like this. Okay, let's wait a second. What's oh, okay. And let's pull up this guy. In fact, let's put him in a tab over here, and we'll do the same thing with him. Uh, Switch to that. Oh, I see. I see though. Dang it, get back up in there. Oh, how weird. Okay, let's just do this. I'm just trying to get to the actual picture here. Yeah, that's the shorter shuffle dance one, right? Yeah. Uh, this one. How do I do that? Oh, there we go. No, there we go. Picture in picture. Uh, does that mean I can only do one at a time though? That's what it looks like. It looks like I can only do one at a time, huh? That's kind of pain. Well, maybe it's one per window though, huh? Okay, let's just do this then. Let's drag this out like that. Here, I can close that. I can minimize that, right? Good. Okay. Then we're gonna do the same thing here, and hopefully it will put another window up. It might not, but we'll see. No, it switches it out. That kind of sucks. That means you can only have one at a time, even if you have it in a different window. Huh. Let me do something here. Can I do Braves picture in picture multiple videos, or does it only allow the one? Yeah, I know. I'll probably leave it on there anyways. So, just give me a sec. Okay. Noted multiple community discussions feature requests use only one PIP window is active at once. Switching to a new PIP cancels no built-in support. Uh, Firefox does it too, huh? So let's see something here. The reason I'm doing the second one is because I'm not covering the whole screen. Like there's like all this area, right? Or depending on how I do the sizing, it's like I'm gonna shrink this down to about the size here. Now this is over the top, so that means that I have to shrink this down if I want to see my page. Or that's not true. I mean, I can actually shrink this down, and that way I can increase the size here, which is fine. That, and then that's okay. I can actually do that. Like this. Let's do this here. Okay. Um, and then so here, let's just do something. Let's open dang Firefox. I don't usually use Firefox, of course, but now let's. Where's my cow skin here? This one? Did it? Oh no, I didn't close it. Okay, here. If I have to, copy, and then let's go ahead and paste. All right, let's go. Of course, I'm not logged in over here, so put loop. Now let's see if we can do the same thing. Picture in picture. Haha. So I tricked the system. I'll just leave that at the smaller size and leave the dancing thing at the bigger size. Then here, actually, let's do it a little bit more so I can have a little bit more horizontal room here. Now I have less than 20 minutes, but hey, got it working right, and I can use this from now on probably. Um, Now, of course, YouTube can still ping me. Okay, and this is going to be looping still, right? I hope. Okay, good. All right, that actually seems to work. So I can just use this now. I'll see if I can find some other videos that I can do. Best of both worlds, cow skin and chick skin. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter what's down here. It's just going to be anything else that will add some visual interest, basically. You know, of course, people won't pay as much attention to me, but I guess that's okay. Hey, maybe it'll just bring him in, and maybe that's the thing I can just do like forever, right? Maybe more people will come in and watch the stream if I always having the shuffle girls popping up. Might work. Okay, let's get back to this here. Okay, so Rib for the curse. Second in command leaves a werewolf village. Violet's the rivalry. Violet used to become here. Kurt reveals Red's problem. He didn't want that. He has Violet to enhance the effects. Tells him to still totem leadership. Now, uh, here's some story stuff. Yeah, I've actually seen all these girls here before because I've watched numerous of these compilation shuffle dance deals, and they use like the same clips each time, different music and whatever. But anyways, okay, so we are yeah, if I could find something here that was like multicolored or really cool looking, maybe an old like screensaver like random colored lines, like you used to do back in the day. I could do something like that. I don't really care that much. In fact, that should be something I look up, but I'm not gonna do that right now because I'll probably do that later. I'll probably have a list of things that I can bring up that YouTube doesn't ping that I'll put on whenever I need some visual interest. So um, okay. Um, let's see where we at. Where we at? Uh, Kurt Bill's Red's Promise. Let's see something here. Let's not do the enhanced curses thing. I should already just like kind of remove that part of it. Um, we're gonna do this. Let's see here. Nice. Okay. Curryville's Red was promising to remove their curses, and he didn't want that. Let's take out the curse thing. Violet agrees and tells him, Violet tells Kurt that if he eliminates red, and brings the totem of leadership back, he she'll make him leader of the pack. Let's see. Let me think. Kurt asks Violet to make him leader of the pack. Okay. Violet agrees. Agrees if he eliminates red and brings the totem of leadership to her. And brings her red's hood and the totem of leadership. And I basically it's just kind of a word rework, but it sort of makes it a little bit better, I think. Okay. Oh, what did I do? Okay. Except half the time I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm accidentally hitting stuff and whatever. Okay. So, uh, in the werewolf village, they tell Red they want proof of the curse being lifted. Okay, so we're gonna let me kind of reread all this. Within the Banners of Gnome Kingdom, Max finds Scarlet Red Cobra, pulls her out of hiding, asks Red to go conscript the werewolves from their village into his service due to her history with them. Red goes to the werewolf village. Red tells the werewolves led by Rottweiler that they might be rid of the curse. They join Max's army. Kurt, Rottweiler's second in command, leaves werewolf village. Just remembering Red and Violet's rivalry. Kurt then travels to Fairy God College to meet with Violet. Kurt reveals Red was promised to remove the curses. He didn't want that. Kurt asks Violet to make him leader of the pack. Violet agrees if he eliminates Red and brings her Red's hood and the totem of leadership. In the Werewolf Village, they tell Red they want proof of the curse being lifted. She leaves and brings Max back to the village, who promptly gets rid of the curse for a few of them. The werewolves, led by Rottweiler, throw Red into a hut in disgust, and Kurt comes back to the village. The werewolves debate joining Max's army and eventually agree, and then bring Red back out. Max returns to the Renaissance Fair depot and boards the train. As soon as Max is gone, okay. And discuss. We'll cut this part out just because we don't need that because he comes in the next deal. He comes back. Uh, as soon as Max is gone, Kurt returns, but as he nears the village, he hides behind the huts. At Grandma. Okay. So so that's taking care of Red, and then this is Kurt takes the totem. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna put this in here. And these can actually be 2-story beats because they are 2 different things. Drops, okay. And then goes back to the village. Kurt is sitting in her chair. Okay, so he gets both of them. At the village, Kurt disposes. Let's see here. Do 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 do. Okay. At the village. Okay. And the totem on her desk. Um, Violet then casts a spell on the totem and returns it to Kurt, who then returns to the village. Okay. At the village, Kurt disposes of Rottweiler and must okay, so all right, we're gonna this is it. When when Kurt comes back, let's see. Rottweiler needs to be already taken care of. Um, okay. Here, cast a spell. Wait. Cast a spell on the totem and tells Kurt he's now more powerful than Rottweiler, than any other werewolf. Maybe they should have clans and stuff. I don't know. I guess I'm thinking of Warcraft too much, and only the Warcraft movie. I haven't actually played Warcraft the game. I like the Warcraft movie, by the way. By the way, I watched Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves, and it was okay. But they did lots and lots of exposition, lots of explaining of stuff, and somehow Warcraft was able to get the story across to me without having to say every little thing about Warcraft that I needed to know. Everything in the movie I needed to know, so they wrote it correctly to where I could still enjoy it, even though I didn't know a lot of the lore and stuff, you know. So she's more powerful. He's now more powerful than any other, and he can now go and take leadership. Here, cast a spell on the totem and hands it back to Kurt. She explains he's now the most powerful werewolf in. I'm gonna get caught off guard by watching these stupid shuffle girls now while I'm gonna distract me from working. It's my time is up for this time, anyways. Uh, Here, let me do this in just for a quick sec here. She explains he's now the most powerful werewolf in all of Enchanted Lands. I don't know if I should say the Enchanted Lands or because Enchanted Lands is the name of the resort in all the Enchanted Lands. Uh, Kurt then Kurt then returns to the village. Uh, at the village, and uh, disposes of Rottweiler most of his followers. Okay. Uh, Thorn Thorn goes and hides just out of town, just out of the village, and watches. So he's gonna escape. Okay. All right. So let me go look at this here and split that up, possibly. Maybe. I don't know. I still say they're distracting, but that's whatever. That's cool. That's whatever. As soon as Max Kurt returns, as he nears the village, he hides behind the huts. Kurt signals a werewolf warrior. Uh, Standing off to the side. We'll say standing off away from the others. Standing off, comma, away from the others. Kurt then tells the warrior to tell Red he knows who attacked Grandma. Who attacked Grandma, and to follow him. Kurt is then standing in the forest when the warrior approaches. Okay. Tells him to leave, and then he proceeds to reveal himself as Grandma's demise. The only sound heard from the forest is that of rustling leaves and twigs. It's that of various forest sounds. Let's do that. Kurt goes back into the werewolf village. And into Rottweiler's hut. Actually, he starts to grab the totem when Thorn, Rottweiler's third, confronts him. Stops him. They fight, and Kurt wins, but does not kill Thorn. And then takes the totem. Okay. Um, there we go. These are actually two separate deals here that ways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This, I guess there's 9 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I was trying to see if I could eliminate one of these deals. Actually, I can't. Okay. What is it? It's already 1. It's 103. Okay, so I guess here we're gonna save this, and I'm gonna switch a couple of things up there. I'm gonna eliminate one of the pages, and then I'll be splitting them back into the two chapters. I'll place them back into the two chapters, and then I'll see if I need to rearrange it further to allow for decision points, actual things happening here that I can make a decision points. Anyways, I want to thank you for watching part 1, and I will be back in an hour for part 2, and where we'll continue this, and maybe we'll actually get to maybe we'll actually get to putting in some decision points or whatever, and we'll be back on track. Anyways, thanks, and I will see you in an hour. Thank you for watching part 1.